2 years after the release of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, it was announced that Colin Trevorrow will pick up and finish the Jurassic World and Park franchise. I don't know if it's just announced that he would come back. It was probably like a few years ago. Hello everyone, and welcome to my ranking of all Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films. If you want more skits, movie reviews, and Star Wars talks like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. Remember, this is just my opinion, and the red opinion, just my opinion. Without further ado, let's get started.
Number 5.
Jurassic Park 3. This film isn't entirely bad. It has some really interesting thoughts that could have been handled decently, but I just find that the execution of some of the scenes that happened there wasn't exactly the greatest, as well as I didn't find there was exactly the most character. There was also quite a bit of plot conveniences, definitely a downgrade in CGI, so it could feel like nothing here really deepened any of these characters, or that it didn't exactly progress the whole Jurassic Park saga.
Number 4.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This movie also isn't entirely bad. Some of the action sequences are fun. It's a fun movie. Chris Pratt's charisma is always good, but I just find that there isn't much character, and it suffers from a lack of telling its own unique story, and just feels like a placeholder for the next one. And the middle act in this film, I find, is stretched, and there isn't much action in the middle act. It's just people buying dinosaurs, so it could have just stalled there.
Number 3.
The Lost World Jurassic Park. This movie isn't entirely bad. I just find that there isn't enough character, as it has some heart. The reason that Ian Malcolm wanted to go back on the island was because Sarah was there. It really had a bit more emotion. Still nothing really here deepened any of these characters the most. There's definitely less on wonder than the first one had, and the final action set piece I really find didn't need to be there.
This movie just had a lot of good action but little character.
And there were less intriguing thoughts about if bringing back dinosaurs was good. Definitely at the start there was a bit, but I found that it was a bit underdeveloped.
Number 2.
Jurassic World. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of this movie, but it's just that I find that this movie has
Decent action.
as well as some characters, even though there isn't much character in this movie, and it is sadly highly predictable. As well as it follows quite a bit of cliches, which models this movie telling its own cohesive story. Most of the characters sadly aren't given much depth, and for some reason some of them are given a teeny bit, but then are kind of just left there at certain times. And also some of the cliches had little setup, as well as some super crazy ideas that just don't make any sense, as well as the action scenes has less tension because there's a few subplots that could kind of detract from the main action, especially the kids. Because when all this action is happening with the I-Rex and like Claire, and then it cuts back to these kids watching Jimmy Fallon, it could feel like there's a bit of a dramatic switch and there's less tension that impacts everyone, because it takes quite a bit of time to get this movie going.
Number 1.
The original Jurassic Park, full of awe and wonder, great characters, great intriguing thoughts about if bringing back dinosaurs is actually good. I absolutely love this movie. Great performances, a great score from John Williams. I would highly recommend it. Some visionary visual effects, and takes these characters to emotional grounds with some really great characters. I absolutely love Jurassic Park. Now, starting tomorrow, I'll be reviewing a new franchise, and here's a short teaser frame to that. See if you can guess that. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks. Bye. See you later.